So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a procedural eyeball in Blender. So let's get started. First of all, we need to get rid of this cube. Click on the cube and press delete. After that, let's go to Add, Mesh, and UV Sphere. Okay, so after that, what we're going to do is press R for rotate and X for x-axis and 9090 for 90 degree and press enter. Okay, now it has rotated on x-axis. So now what we can do is go to front view. Okay, so you can do that by pressing number 1 on number pad, or here you can see it's -y. Here you can click on -y. So after going to the front view, we're going to go to edit mode. Okay, now click on the center and then hold in control key, press plus on number pad. Alternatively, you can go to select more or less and then click on more. Again, once more, control plus or select more. So after selecting 3 times, what we can do is now so the kind of orange area is selected. Okay, so it's the selected area. So what we can do is press delete and then choose faces. So now this is an empty area. So now we can click on one of the vertices holding Alt key. Okay, so what it does is it selects the whole loop. Okay, and then after that, what we can do is go to face and grid fill. Okay, so if you go to front view, it looks like this. So do not click away anywhere. Without clicking anywhere, just go to this grid fill. Okay, and adjust this offset. Click here, offset 1, offset 2, offset 3, offset 4. Okay, this is the right one. Okay, as you can see, the shape goes up and down and left and right. Okay, after that, we're gonna come back to object mode, and then we're gonna go to add mesh and UV sphere once again. So this creates a UV sphere with the same size at the same place. Okay, and now what we can do is, if you click on this X-ray, okay, not X-ray, if you go to this wire edges mode or wireframe, you can see here you have 2 spheres. So we have selected the second sphere, I mean the new sphere. Okay, so having that selected, press S to scale it and then drag your mouse to scale it down a little bit. Actually, you need to go to side view. That's number 3 on number pad. Okay, or X. Just press X. And then, okay, we just decreased the size of the circle, the second circle. After that, press G and then Y. And then we're gonna adjust it so that it just, you know, It just comes out of the sphere, just a little bit. Okay, so now if you come to this solid mode, as you can see, okay, it looks like this. So now what we have to do is click on this outer circle or outer sphere, which is the first sphere we created. Click here and then go back to edit mode. And if we go to this wire edges, so you can see that this area, this orange area, it's already selected. And having that selected, I'm gonna go to front view, okay? And then after that, we're gonna turn this snap on. Click on this snap, and then from the drop down menu, go to face project, and then check project individual elements. Check this and go back. And after that, what we're going to do is press G to grab, and we will not move the mouse anywhere. Just press enter. Okay, now if you see, so the flat part, the round flat part is now bulging out. Okay, it's coming out. So let's go to object mode and choose solid mode. And now what we can do is you can click here and click the smaller sphere, okay? The second sphere, the one we created later, okay? Click on that smaller sphere and press delete. We don't need that anymore, okay? So now if we look at this from the side view, we can see it's not perfectly round. Just the left side, it's coming a little outside. That this part is coming out. Okay, so this will be the iris part of our eyeball. Okay, that's where our iris will be. Okay, so after that, what we're gonna do is okay, we can right click, click on the sphere, right click and shade smooth. Okay, so after that, what we can do is oh, there's something I am forgetting. We're gonna go to edit mode, okay, and go to side view. We have this part still selected, okay? You have to have this one selected, okay? If it's not selected, what you can do is you can go to front view, and if you remember what we did at the very beginning, click on the center and then Control plus, or you can go to select and select more, okay? If you have not selected this one, okay? Maybe accidentally you clicked outside this sphere in edit mode, and then just you lost the selected part. In that case, you can do that. But otherwise, we're good. We're good to go. I'm gonna switch the viewport shading to wire edges, and after that, we need to turn this snap off. Okay, first turn off the snap, and then Shift D, and then S, Y, and -1. What am I gonna? Sorry, what I'm doing? Shift D, S, Y, -1. Okay. Every time I'm pressing number 2 instead of 1. I don't know why. So after that, you can press Shift and N to recalculate normals. After that, press G and then Y, and we're gonna grab this and we're gonna put this around here. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, let's go back to object mode and go to solid mode. So now what we can do is, okay, actually we can go to yeah, solid mode is okay. Click on the sphere and then go to material properties and click new. Okay, so it creates a new material. We can rename this by double clicking. I would say eyeball. Enter. After that, let's go to edit mode and okay, we need to have this selected. Oh, somehow we lost the selection. No worries. Oh, it's not. We didn't lose it. It's still selected. I was on solid mode, on edit mode, but when you turn the mode to wire edges, then you can see the selection. Okay, in edit mode, not in object mode. So this orange part is selected. Now what we can do is, having this selected, we're gonna go to this material properties again and then click plus and then click on new. So this has created another material and we're gonna rename it as iris, and then finally we need to assign it to the selected area. If you do not assign this, it's not gonna appear. I mean, it's not gonna be visible. Okay, so click on assign. Let's go back to object mode and choose solid mode. So right now, if you go to material preview mode, it's white. Okay, so everything is white right now. So we are done with the shape part. Okay, now we are going to do the shading. So for that, we're gonna go to shading option here. Okay, on the menu, there's something called shading. Click on shading, and we have this thing. The thing here is where we are gonna put nodes, a lot of nodes. Okay, so you need to be aware of this thing here, material properties here. Click on material properties. So you either choose eyeball or iris. Okay, so I'm gonna go to eyeball first, which means the outer part of the whole main part of the, I don't know, main part, it's not, but the overall part of the eyeball. So I switched the view to side view. Okay, pressing number 3, and after that I'm gonna go to add and search for gradient texture. It's already appearing here. If not, just type and it's there, gradient texture. Okay, and if you click on gradient texture and press Ctrl T, this is gonna add 2 more nodes: texture, coordinate, and mapping. This happens only when you have node wrangler turned on or checked. To do that, go to edit, preferences, choose add-ons. Okay, and then here search for node wrangler. So as you can see, the node wrangler is checked. Only after that, if you could click on this node and press Ctrl T, it's gonna show the texture coordinate and mapping. Otherwise, it's not gonna show. Okay. So after that, we're gonna move it a little bit here, and what we're going to do is let's connect this color to transmission of the principal BSDF. Okay. So right now it looks like this. So on the gradient texture, there's something called linear. Click on the drop down menu and then instead of linear, choose spherical. Okay. And after that, we're gonna go and add another node. Search for where's that? Color ramp, and just drop it here. It's gonna connect automatically. And as you can see, there are two colors, white and black and white. So as you can see, it's moving, the colors move, but it's on the wrong side. Okay, if you are on side view, it should be like on this, the bulging part, the left part. It's not happening because we need to adjust something here on this mapping node. I guess it's minus 0.5 on x-axis, 0.5. What's happening? Yeah, 0.5. And also minus 0.5 on y-axis. And here on z, it's going to be minus 1.4. Okay. Okay. Now you can see that the transparent part here is on the left side. That's what we want. Now we have to adjust this thing here, color white and black. Okay, white should be a little right side, and then black should be like this, a little bit, like not too harsh. No, it shouldn't be like very kind of, you know, clear separation. It just need to be a little bit of gradient there. So what you can do is, if you're not sure where you are going to draw the line, you can go to this show overlays, and here on geometry there's something called wireframe. Check this, and now you can see this part, the extra part on the left side. Okay, so what you can do is just do this and then a little more, and yeah, after that you can turn off this wireframe. Okay, so this is what we get, and after that what we need to do is on this material properties, having the eyeball selected, eyeball material, need to go down here, and on blend mode we're gonna choose alpha blend. Okay, when we do this alpha blend, it's gonna mess up everything, but don't worry, after that you need to check off this show back face. Okay, and then choose screen space refraction. Okay, and also on this render properties, go to render properties, need to go to screen space reflections. Check this and then click on refraction. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's all. Now we can okay, we can adjust the gradient here again. Okay. Okay. We need one more thing here. That is what was that? Transparent BSDF. And okay. By the way, it's kind of hard to see these nodes, and you might get confused because there's going to be a lot of nodes here in this tutorial. So what I did is I have this screenshot. Okay, you can just pause and screenshot this part. So I have this whole bunch of nodes. So as you can see, I did this part already, creating texture, color ramp, and this mapping thing. Everything is as what I did in the tutorial. So right now we are here on transparent BSDF. After that, we're gonna add one more node, that is mix shader. Okay, let's look at this. So the color ramp goes to transmission as well as on transparent BSDF. Okay, and from transparent BSDF and principled BSDF, both of them go to mix shader. Okay, now let's zoom in, add, search mix shader. Okay, now what we can do is, first of all, let's connect this color. Just click and drag, okay, and connect to this color. Okay, and then this BSDF to shader here, and also this principal BSDF to this shader. And okay, finally, from this mix shader, connect the shader to the surface. Okay, so this is how it looks. So after that, it has created like very hard edge. We're gonna fix that by playing here with the color ramp. Okay, okay. Oh, let me see if that's the actual point. Oh no, we went too far. Should be around here. Okay, let's turn off the wireframe. Okay, this is how it looks. Okay, is that good? yeah, not bad. So the left part here is transparent, okay? Let me show you this thing. So everything is like this. Everything's good. Uh, there's something I need to see. Oh yeah, everything's good. Yeah. So after that, what we need to do is we need to go to this material properties again and then choose iris. Now we're gonna work on this iris. Okay. Right now it's there's nothing. The inner part of the iris is white, just white. Here again we have to do the same. Start with the same node, add, search, and then gradient texture. Let's have some water. Okay. So here is our gradient texture. Now for this, I have another screenshot here. Okay, just take the screenshot of this this bunch of node. Okay, there's a lot of nodes, so you have to remember this, or you have to take a screenshot of this. Okay, so we're on this part here, gradient texture. So you just connect gradient texture to color ramp, same thing. But here the black goes to the right side, if you notice. On the previous one we had the black on the left side, but now it's gonna go to right side. And same thing here, Control T, okay, and then add color ramp and connect this color to here, and this goes to the base color, okay, and as I said, it's gonna be the opposite. Turn the black here and white here, and instead of white, click on the white thing here. Here you have to click on this thing here, and then it shows the color. Click here and then turn this to whatever color you like. If you like brown eye, if you like brown eyes, you can choose brown. If you like green eyes, choose green. I'm gonna go like brown. Okay. Okay. So yeah, here we did green. I did that before, so it's green. Now we're gonna choose brown. So what happened here is there's something wrong because the gradient texture here is linear. It should be spherical. Okay. Now if you play here, whatever you do, it's gonna be the brown one. Okay. Sorry. Let me have some water. Okay, let's check here. So we have something here. If you see this node, we have vector location rotation scale. So vector is not visible. It's connected to this thing here. So we need to fix that because right now it's like it's connected to generated, but here it's connected to object. Okay, so we're gonna take this out, and then we're gonna take this object and connect it to vector. Okay, now this is what it looks like. So the if I move this black part, it grows and shrinks. So that's what we need for the iris. Okay, and we can adjust like this. Okay, I'm not sure why it's like not perfect square. Okay, what we can do is let me go to edit mode and this thing here. Right click. No. Okay. Object mode. Should be okay. Shade smooth. Everything is shade smooth. It should be okay. Okay, so anything here? No. Maybe just the, I don't know, pixel or something. It's not perfect round. That's weird. Okay, now it's looks better. Okay. Anyway, it's not bad. So what we can do is let's make it a little smaller. So after that, I think this brown is a little too bright. Let's make it a little darker. Okay. Okay. Black should be even black. Okay. That's okay. Okay, after that, what we're gonna do is, okay, I missed something. Let's go to eyeball material. Eyeball first, and down here, okay, here, down here, roughness, we're gonna make it 0. Okay, drag it and make it 0. That's what we need. It already looks gray, a lot better. Okay, now let's go to iris again, and then let's modify it a little more. As you can see, there's overlay and multiply before connecting the color ramp to the base color of principled BSDF. The overlay and multiply, they both are the same node, okay? Same kind of node. So I'm going to show you. So the node is actually mix, and you go here, and as you can see, it has different color and different name, but here it says overlay because it has this overlay turned on. Okay, right now it's float. It's on float. We're gonna choose color, and then after that it shows this mix option, and then go to the mix and change it to overlay. Okay, when you do that, it gets disconnected, but not a problem. Just go to this color and choose this. To connect this to this A. Okay, and then go to this result and then connect to base color. Okay, looks good. And then again, so this one is multiply. Okay, so multiply is the same node. Again, I said it's the same. You can add from here, or you can just click and then Shift D and then click here. Okay, it's going to connect the nodes automatically. You just need to do this. Instead of overlay, you're going to go to multiply. Okay, so we have now same thing here. Okay, yeah, so this is what we are looking for. Okay, let's come back here. So now we have to make another node, a bunch of node. So first of all, I'm gonna go to this one, maybe the upper one. Okay, I'm gonna copy this gradient texture here and color ramp along with mapping. Okay, so mapping, gradient, and color ramp, holding the shift key. Okay, and then press shift D and then drag it up here. So we have some differences here. What we have is, if you see this mapping, it has some value here. Okay, so we need to adjust these ones. And also the color here is kind of black and white. And this spherical is as it is. Okay, now let's go to this thing here. On mapping, it's 0, x is 0, y is 0.4, and z is minus 0.2. So let's go to y, 0.4, and z minus 0.2. And then this one, black and white. Choose this brown color and change this to white. Okay, so right now it's not showing anything because we haven't connected anything to the principal BSDF, so it goes to this B of multiply. So let's connect this color to B of multiply. Okay, so let's try to change this value here. Okay, not much difference though. Oh, okay, so this mapping should go down here on the same texture coordinate. Okay, and this connects to object. Okay, so we have this mapping here, and this vector goes to this object, as you can see here. Okay, that's what I did. So it has changed the color a little bit. If you do this, you can see, a little bit of change here. So just adjust this according to your wish. Okay. So you can see the edge has a little darker color here. Okay. I'm gonna make it a little brighter around here. Okay. So yeah. After that, we have one more thing to do. One more bunch of nodes. So the last part here, all are same, but now the gradient texture is replaced by Voronoi texture. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate this color ramp here and go to add and type Voronoi texture. Okay. Okay. So also you can see this mix node here, and we have new node here, noise texture. So noise is what makes the iris interesting. Right now it's kind of plain. The noise makes it a little like human, I guess. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and add noise texture and mix and connect this to mapping. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go to this mapping, press Shift D, multiply, so duplicate, and drag here, and I'm gonna go to add noise texture, and also add mix. Okay, and connect the result to vector here, and noise color to vector. Or maybe I'm wrong. Sorry, it's on B. It gets confusing all the time. So yeah, so mapping connects to Voronoi texture, and mix connects to mapping, and noise texture connects to mix, but on the B. Okay, and it's not the color, it's vector. Oh no, vector to B. Okay, because A is gonna be connected to this object here. Okay, everything's okay, yeah. And then now we're gonna connect the Voronoi texture to color ramp. Distance, by the way, it's from distance to vector, and this vector to vector. Am I good? Yeah, all good. And on this overlay, we're gonna move this color ramp and connect. Okay, now everything's okay. So you can see this one is different here. The color ramp changes back to black and white. Okay, I hope I'm doing well so far. Yeah, yep. So it's gonna be black and white, and okay, this is okay. I forgot here. Now on this mapping, we're gonna change something. Let's go back here and see. this connects to the mix connects to mapping, but here the type here, if you see, it says point, but here it says normal. So we're gonna go to point here, change it to normal. Okay. Okay. So you don't see any changes yet, but it's gonna come gradually. Don't worry. Let me change the scale here. Change the scale. Okay. I changed it, but it's not okay. There's something I'm missing here. Okay, let me see if I missed something. This is working, and this is all good. And the distance to factor. Let me check the thing. It's okay, and okay. Color mix. Where am I? Oh, I'm sorry. It's color. Okay, that's why. The mix should be on color, and then we're gonna connect this. Okay, now we're gonna connect the vector to A, B, B. Okay. Oh, it's so confusing. And object to A again. Once it gets disconnected, it's kind of confusing. Now, as you can see, it has a kind of noise here. Do you see? Okay. Okay, we need to add one more node, which is value. So let's try this. Okay, value, and we connect to scale here. And add value, and we're gonna connect this to this scale. And we're gonna make it 1. Okay. This one here is not linear, it's B-spline. Okay. Let's change this color and see if it makes any difference. Okay. So the thing is, it was just a small thing that I needed to change. So this mix factor here is 0.5, and that made a huge difference. So now I can change this to around 0. Or maybe I can type this 0.05. Okay. Now it gives this kind of shape. That was what I was missing. Okay, now we can just play with this scale here, whatever size you need. Okay, and distortion a little bit. Okay, just a little, not too much, and maybe roughness a little bit, or it depends what you like. Details, not too much. Okay, and okay, I just changed this color to see the effect. Now I know the mistake, so I'm gonna go back to the brown color. Okay. Okay, so when you have this brown color, the dark color, it has kind of this effect which gives kind of blur, I don't know, foggy texture. So if you go a little brighter, that will make it a little better. Okay, so I'll keep it a little brighter. Okay, so yeah, I guess it looks great. One more thing you can do with this is if you go back to eyeball. Okay, click here, and then this thing here, not the iris, but the eyeball. What you can do is you can just grab all of them and Shift D, and what you can do is you can connect this color to base color. Okay, and then change the color here. It's black, so go to black and change this to kind of red. Okay, reddish color. I can just adjust this. Okay, what you can do is this Z, I guess, yeah, this Z on mapping, you can just adjust a little bit. Okay, and this is a bit more realistic because usually eye has this kind of darker color in the back. Okay, so we have come to the end of the tutorial, and this is what we have come up with. Okay, so yeah, hope you like the tutorial. If you like it, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment below, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel.